Monday the 8th February, 1909, marked an important occasion for the citizens of Maitland, with over 4,000 people attending the official opening of the Maitland Steam Tramway, at Leys Corner, East Maitland, at 3 p.m. The initial route ran from Victoria Street, East Maitland, to Hannon Street, West Maitland, with an extension to Regent Street, Campbell's Hill, opening on the 10th of May 1909. Let's take a trip down memory lane, from Regent Street to the terminal depot at Victoria Street, East Maitland. Starting at the Regent Street terminus, near Bonner Street, we travel north along Regent Street, to the Long Bridge, on High Street. We soon see a steam tram heading towards the Campbell's Hill terminus. Maitland trams were the standard Baldwin type, which had a working steam pressure of 140 pounds per square inch. We pass Hannon Street, the original western terminus. We proceed along High Street, towards Church Street. On October 10, 1910, the line was extended from High Street along Church Street to West Maitland Railway Station. A conductor on the Campbell's Hill tram, from Victoria Street, prepares to exchange the staff token at Church Street junction with the conductor from the West Maitland Station, to High Street Station tram. The Campbell's Hill tram approaches the Church Street stop, near George Galton's draper's shop. We see trams approaching the ANZ Bank at Elgin Street. Here we see a tram waiting on the loop between Elgin and Bulwer Streets, with the through tram heading east in the distance. A westbound tram passes O'Brien's Grocery and Produce Store, east of Maitland Post Office. The 1913 flood, north of Cathedral Street. Passing under a banner west of Church Street. The banner advertises a grand 7-band contest, held late February 1909. The band winner was Hepburn Colliery, with Curry Curry runners-up. A tram passes the Volunteer Hotel. This building was demolished, and a new hotel opened in 1940. In 1969 the hotel and the adjoining Kappa's premises were destroyed by fire. A tram passes the West Maitland Technical College. Opened in 1910, it served as a college until 1987. Further down the David Cohen & Co building is seen. Fire destroyed the building almost completely in 1970, and only the bottom story facade remains today. Traveling through the 1921 flood waters, near Abbott Street. We cross over the overhead rail bridge, near High Street Station, replacing the previous level crossing in 1915. following the old highway, along Newcastle Road. The tram engine's furnace was fired with coke from the Maitland gas works each day, before the drivers arrived for duty. Another loop in High Street, allowing trams to pass. A derailed tram, on Newcastle Road, east of Wallace Creek. In the beginning, wooden destination boards were used on the front of tram motors. These were later replaced by more modern roller signs, in a destination box. Leaving Melbourne Street, heading west, along Newcastle Road.
Opening day on Monday the 8th of February, 1909 was bright with flags, and the finery of fashion-conscious ladies. All vantage points, at the corner of Melbourne and Newcastle streets, were crowded. The opening ceremony was performed by the member for Maitland Mr. John Gillies. After Mr. Gillies had blown a gold whistle, and cut a ribbon, held by the mayors of East and West Maitland, the first steam tram, pulling a trail car, got underway. Melbourne Street, approaching Newcastle Street. The fare was originally a penny a section, but in 1914 this was increased to 2 pence for the first section, and 1 penny each other section, while Sunday travellers were charged an extra penny a section. Turning into Day Street. Passing the East Maitland Post Office. This was opened on the 1st of September 1829, replacing an earlier one in Melbourne Street. Steam tram motor with trailer, crossing William Street with East Maitland Courthouse, in the background. When repairs were needed, a branch line connected to the railway line, at King Street. Trams went by rail, on Sunday mornings, to Newcastle, where the work was carried out. On busy late shopping nights in High Street, with carriages full of people, the trams could not always make the steep turn, from Day Street to George Street. They would have to go back down the hill, build up more steam, and make another attempt. On occasions, muscle power, from young male passengers was needed, for them to complete the turn. Following Laws Street, to Terminus. Sometimes trams would jump off the line turning into Laws Street from Victoria Street, and time would be lost while they were jacked back up onto the rails. They occasionally left the tracks, near the Victoria Bridge too. The tramway service was not a financial success, and they were unable to compete effectively with the buses of the newly formed East and West Maitland Motor Bus Company. The service was closed on December 31, 1926. Following the closure, the rolling stock was sent to Newcastle where it was placed in service, or sold and broken up. Work started on the removal of the rails in 1927.